Hello guys, welcome back. So let's start with a new topic, that is triangles of neck. That is very important. So make sure that you understand it very well, okay? So on the left hand side downwards you can see the picture. I've drawn it for you, a very easy picture. I'll summarize everything at the end in this picture, but before that draw few columns. From there we'll start to write it. So let's start with the triangles. I'll do the triangles over here. Oh, let's do it over here. So write down first the carotid triangle. The second you can write down as the posterior triangle, then submental, then muscular, and then submandibular. Okay. Now for the carotid triangle, let's know its boundaries. Okay. So superior boundary will be by the posterior belly of digastric muscle. Okay. Laterally, it will have the boundary from the medial border of sternocleidomastoid. SCM stands for sternocleidomastoid. The inferior boundary is by the superior belly of omohyoid muscle. Okay, and what does this carotid triangle contains? It contains your carotid artery. So here in this triangle, this carotid, the common carotid artery which comes from the arc of the aorta, will divide into the external carotid artery and the internal carotid artery. It contains, write down common carotid artery. What will it contain? Common carotid artery. Okay, so now let's look at the posterior triangle. Don't feel pressurized by these boundaries, because as you will draw that same diagram which I have drew, so you will really understand it very easily. Just memorize that diagram when you are making, okay? So this posterior triangle is divided into two triangles, okay? Occipital triangle and subclavian triangle. Subclavian can be also termed as omoclavicular. It can be also termed as supraclavicular. Okay, anything related to clavicle basically. Now occipital triangle, it is also known as omotrapezoid. Okay, it's also known as omotrapezoid. Now this superior triangle forms this occipital triangle forms the superior part, that is, it is large, and this is the subclavian is the inferior part, that this triangle will be small triangle. Actually, the triangles are divided into anterior triangle and the posterior triangles. Okay, so this is the posterior triangle. So we have covered up the posterior triangle. After this, whatever triangle is left, those all triangles comes under the anterior triangle. So understood? Now let's do the submental triangle. The submental triangle, and change the color or you might get confused. So starting with the inferior boundary is by the hyoid bone, and the hyoid bone is checked. You know, when people do suicide, when we have to check if it is a strangulation case, so then we check this hyoid bone. This gets fractured, gets broken during the strangulation. Okay, and here your tongue also attaches. Okay, medially the boundary is midline. Okay, and laterally you will have anterior belly of digastric muscle. Okay, now muscular triangle, it is also known as omotracheal triangle, because beneath that trachea is present. Omotracheal triangle. Now the boundaries, let's start with the superior boundary. We have hyoid bone. The middle boundary or the medial boundary will be the midline. The superolateral boundary, the superior lateral boundary, is the superior belly of omohyoid. Okay, and the inferolateral boundary, inferolateral, is by the inferior portion of sternocleidomastoid, portion of SCM, that is sternocleidomastoid. Now the last one is the submandibular, right? So let's look this at the submandibular. The superior boundary is by the body of the mandible. So mandible, everybody knows now, it is what? It is the jaw, movable bone. Anterior boundary is by the anterior belly of digastric. It is very easy, and the posterior is formed by posterior belly of digastric. Okay, now let's look at the picture. Memorize this picture when you are drawing it, so that every border will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so starting first with the carotid triangle. So the carotid triangle, you can see this green color triangle, right? This green color triangle is the carotid triangle. Let's see its border. The superior border is by the posterior belly of the digastric. You can see this is the posterior belly of the digastric, right? So superior border is formed by the posterior belly of the digastric. Lateral is by the medial border of the sternocleidomastoid. So this is the medial border, and this towards the occipital is the lateral border of the sternocleidomastoid. Now inferior is formed by the superior belly of the omohyoid. You can see, right, the light pink color. superior belly of omohyoid. Now about the posterior triangle, I said that the occipital, there's two triangle, a bigger one that is occipital, which is also known as omotrapezoid, and a smaller one which is supraclavicular. Okay, so and then start with the, let's do the submental. Submental, we can see inferiorly what is present, the hyoid bone. Now this hyoid bone, and the medially what is present, medially is present the midline. So this black color dotted line is the midline, okay. And the laterally what is present, laterally is present the anterior digastric muscle, okay. So if you get confused in case, so this is the medial side, this is the medial side and this is the lateral side, okay. So any muscle pointing towards the lateral side will be the lateral, okay. Then let's look at the muscular triangle. So here is the muscular triangle. The superior is by the hyoid bone. You can see this tip, right? The hyoid bone. Then the medial is by the midline. Once again, the dotted line. Superolaterally, you can see the superior belly of the omohyoid. See, this is superolaterally. Then inferolaterally, what do you have? Inferior portion of the sternocleidomastoid. Okay. Then let's look at the submandibular triangle. Submandibular means what? Present below the mandible. So the superior surface is by the body of the mandible. Then the anterior surface is by the anterior digastric and posterior is by the posterior digastric muscle. Okay, so it's very easy when you understand this diagram very well. So that's how you can learn it easily. As I said before, there is anterior triangle and the posterior triangle. The triangle itself are divided into two parts. So I'm dividing the triangles into two main parts. Then further the classification which we have already done above, right? So anterior triangle and the posterior triangle. So this anterior triangle, posterior triangle, what will come? Omotrapezoid and omoclavicular triangle. The rest all comes under anterior. So anterior, remember the superior boundary is by the inferior border of mandible. Okay. Lateral boundary is by anterior border of sternocleidomastoid. And medial boundary will be by the sagittal line, or we can say the midline. Okay. And the posterior triangle's anterior boundary is by the posterior border of the sternocleidomastoid The posterior boundary is by the anterior border of trapezius. That's why it is the posterior bigger triangle is omotrapezoid. Okay. The inferior boundary is by the middle 1/3 of clavicle. Below you saw, right? Clavicle was present in this picture. Okay. So I hope everything is clear now.